Hello subscribers. I'm going to start a bit of a series, I think, of like you following me type of thing. So a bit of a diary type. A lot of people do them. And I think sometimes you can try and think of content that you want all the time and overthink it. And I think I'm just going to, you know what I'm clicking with all of a sudden, I don't know why, I've tried to aim content with subjects, topics, if you like. And that limits me and limits a lot of people. I'm thinking, well, hang on a minute. I'm trying to create videos that might appeal to people to get people into the channel. Well, hang on, forget that. Just communicate and discuss with the membership or subscribers that you've got. So I'm hoping that in my brain I've kind of clicked onto something there. So all I'm going to focus on is just getting content, well, not even that content really, but people for some reason find it interesting. I myself lie there at night time before I go to bed watching YouTube. And then before you know it, you're on that next video, aren't you, of watching something else. You start somewhere researching something for maybe 15, 20 minutes. And before you know it, an hour later, you've got matchsticks in your eyes trying to stay awake, watching a load of crap. Well, it's not obviously not a load of crap, is it? It's interesting stuff. And it is nice to see what other people are doing and have an insight into people's life. I think as humans, we are intuitive. We are generally nosy and we generally like to know what people are doing. So with that in mind, that's what I'm going to do. Basically, just a load of crap recorded, put together into one video and put out. And hopefully you guys, will for some reason, like that because you've subscribed to the channel. You've subscribed to the channel for some reason. Hopefully it's because of the content and the person that you're watching that you like away and what they do, or I don't know, everyone's got their own reasons, haven't they? For me, I watch people because if it's real and I can relate to it, I like to watch it because I'm learning. I'm naturally intuitive and want to learn and pick up new stuff, and I find stuff interesting. I find stuff interesting what other people are doing, like I've already described. So if I put out what I like, I know that sounds a bit backwards, but maybe it'll work and it'll grow the channel even more. But I think as well, what I lack is putting stuff out. Now it's not about putting a load of crap out, but I'm going to have a section on the playlist, which will be just a load of stuff, if you like. Some people call them rambling videos, that type of stuff. So I'm going to stop rambling on now. And I've been round my pond this morning, so this is a natural reoccurrence of what's happened, and I think this is what people find interesting. So, to start this morning, it's been a cold day in the UK. Well, week. It's been wet, windy, so I thought I'd better get out on the pond, around the pond this week. And I've cleaned my skimmer out, and I found a week ago that my bubbler in my pond, in my main pond, was... I don't know, it's just not fine bubbles anymore. So I cleaned it, put it back in. A week later today, I've had another look while I was out there. And what I've found, taking the connection out, I couldn't get the hose off, it was that tight. So I managed to twist and get the whole lot out. So, what's happened is if you look, obviously, behind that plate, which is fixed, is obviously a membrane, and that membrane is where the air goes through the faceplate on the other side with all the little holes in the pumice stone or whatever they make it out of. Now if you look closely, which you probably won't be able to see, so I do apologise, just there, see it? There, look. You see it? There's an airline crack appearing there. So what I'm going to do, well, I'm just going to have a go at... I took it off. I'm just going to have a go at sealing it round there. Bung a load of sealant. Marine sealant to be good, I suppose. Just keep it going, hopefully till spring. And then on my travels, I'll get a new one. And see how long it lasts for. What I've got this stuff from my local DIY store. And it's really good stuff. It just bonds everything. Now, I've used it in one of my marine tanks. And it's not done any harm or anything. So I tested on a piece of rock that I was sticking together. So far so good. It's okay because it actually dries like not like a sealant that will corrode. It's like a solid plastic resin. It's unbelievably strong stuff. You can bond literally anything, brick to brick, brick to plastic, and the bond it creates, it just expands a little bit, draws the moisture in, dries within 10 to 15 minutes. Well, it says it cures in 7 to 10 minutes, but give it 15 minutes and it's rock solid. So I'm going to put a bead of that around there, let it dry 15 minutes, bung it back on the pond. That's that. I've been down to my greenhouse today, and that's the sealed and cleaned. Gash, I know, but solid. Like I say, the moisture makes it expand a bit, so you have to be careful with when it's on a flat surface because it will be raised. It won't just seal flat. But that'll be in my pond, hopefully still like that and last me a bit longer. I thought I conclude that one. So let's just have a little look outside at the pond. See, it's windy. Next door neighbour's fence has come down, so they've said they're going to redo that this spring. And while that's being done, while this fence is all going to come down, I've got to cut all this down, and when they're putting their fence up, I'm going to build my pergola, pent style pergola, and I'm hoping to make it look a little bit Japanesey with maybe some red barriers and do that type of stuff. I don't know yet. I've got to get pond over because that's knackered. That's knackered now. That's been dead for about 6 months. I've got to get pond over, and over winter, I don't know if I mentioned it, but the actual, I thought my pond water's been dropping for months and months, and I've been messing with it, and just in there where that pipe comes over, there's a rubber socket connection, and behind the plants where they're all overgrown, obviously in autumn, you know, over spring and summer, all the plants are grown. I cut it all back and the water was squirting out, hence why my water level dropping. I've got to get a rubber boot for that and pop that on, but before that I'm going to take all the cobbles off and suck all the debris out of the top of the pond filter, have a bit of a spring clean, because that's been in about 3 years now, spring clean that. What else? Light stopped working on my little light on there. This greenhouse here has been damaged by this. The door on the other side has been blown off by the wind. This tree has dropped all its crap, it always does every year, so I've got to clean that out. The skimmer was absolutely rammed. And yeah, and I've been down the greenhouse. For anyone, and that's okay, it's in one piece, so it's getting that time where it's spring clean time. Spring clean. And while we're here, let's have a look. Finish off this little 10 minute. That's why we don't do things in a rush, guys. There goes my grow on. Accidents happen. There's my grow on with my amphipods, tigopods. They've gone. They've gone. So what I'll probably do is just, well, now just start again. They survived. I don't know, there might be the odd one in there. can't see a lot, but I will get some salt water. Chuck it back in there, start again. Now, moral of the story is Keith. Don't do things with one hand. The obviously water had stuck to the lid and it didn't come off very neatly, and it's like caused a vacuum and it's tipped up and the weights took it over. Great. Fantastic. But I'm a positive person. Naturally, my brain, if you noticed, my brain reacted to lightheartedness. Okay, it's no big deal. No one's died, apart from a few copepods. And I'll leave that now. Do you know what? That project's done. Rethink that again in the spring. What I was going to do, I should have moved them. I wanted to move them into a flatter area, so there's a few of them racked up. But I wanted to try it in the garden. But I know it works, so at least that part's been a success. So that's, I'm going to end that on a positive, because it has been a success that you can do that if you don't tip the fuckers up. So, get back away from the wind. My West is still out there. So, there you go. The first video of real life. That there, folks, is real fucking life right there, wasn't it? As it happened. I'm not going to cut that. That's going to go in. Call it a blooper. Let's end on a positive. There you go. There's a blooper. Lessons learned. I will learn from that. That's the positive. Thanks for watching. Hit the notification bell to get updates of shit like that. And please subscribe. Till the next one. Thank you. Have a lovely weekend. Have a lovely life. Keep it positive. Keep off negativity. Keep negativity away from your life. Listen to people, but cut it off. Jump to a positive. Door closes, copepods just closed, but another one will open. Thanks for watching. Bye.